Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
But why would somebody put a video like that on YouTube of you
It's
trying that
educational
on?
purposes.
It wasn't educational. It was advertisement, technically.
Neither one of you watched it and learned.
Why would I watch it and learn?
What was you watching for?
Because I was nosy.
How did you even get there?
How did we get there? I
Okay,
don't
wait,
even want to get into it.
can we?
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
We wrapped up my stuff, so this is fine.
pause.
But just know it was purely out of curiosity. There was nothing.
I mean, no judgment here.
No, I'm just saying there was nothing useful behind it. It was just why not?
Just cause, why not?
That's really
Bored.
That's how you learn, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to.
All right, we can start now.
All 10 minutes I have to delete. Episode 152. Yeah.
What's
Welcome to another episode of Please Delete This. In the basement, we have Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve.
Hi, Genevieve. Hi, Bim.
Hi, Darren. Hi, Bim.
Hi, guys. Can I start by apologizing to Jen?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What did you do, friend?
Last week on our episode of this here podcast, what was the name of the episode last week? Whatever.
You're an
it was.
adult.
You're an adult. Episode 151. I said to you, after we discussed Bow Wow and Soulja Boy verses about Romeo, and I said he got at least 5. And I said, yeah, even with features, come on, at least 5. And I said, there's the That's Cool remix and all that stuff.
And I mentioned the ICDC commercial. You called me disrespectful.
I did. So I went, Darren, and I said, the hell does Jen know? And I went looking. Maybe I was fooled because he was always on 106 and Park Countdown. I wouldn't listen, but I was like, he's always there. Must have been a couple of bangers in there. Every song was really bad. It's so bad.
You could tell he's Silk's nephew.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, Jen, for even suggesting that
Thanks.
Romeo had.
But I was very excited when I found out that Soulja Boy and Bow Wow was a real battle.
Yeah.
Well, so there's
I wouldn't say it if, I didn't think it was going down. But, yeah, I'm excited.
That's a big deal.
Sorry, I just want to start with that. Jen,
No,
Thank you,
you're a
Bim.
queen, and I apologize.
It's very big of you to apologize.
Why would I ever challenge this woman?
Why would you?
Stupid.
Jonas said.
He's nowhere.
It makes no sense.
My own demise. Let's carry on.
Guys, it's Pride Month.
Happy Pride
Happy
Month.
Pride Month.
Happy
Yay.
Pride Month. I didn't have anything colorful to wear.
Shoot. I'm kind
forgot.
of.
This is the best I could do.
I'm kind of dull. We got like 3 more weeks, guys.
Yes.
Oh, it's a month. Yes,
Next
that's
week.
right. All right.
So it's a month.
It's Pride Day.
So I just remembered this picture and I didn't send it to you guys. I thought I did. Chipotle tweeted today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you the picture of the tweet.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
So it is a
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
it is a picture. Bim, Bim, I gotta tell the people what we're looking at.
Oh boy.
Bim, I can't tell the people what we're looking at.
Oh boy.
That's some shit we would have deleted if we said that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Oh boy. Wait. It's real? That's real? That's really them?
It's got a blue check mark.
Is that a
boy.
screenshot? Or that's on their page right now. don't know
I
if
screenshotted this.
Oh boy.
I went to Twitter.
Oh,
Somebody sent me the
dear.
link to the tweet,
Oh,
and I
boy,
was
oh,
going
boy,
to
oh,
send you
boy,
guys
oh,
the picture.
Can you send me that so I could put
We
this
put it
in-
up, yes, please.
Please?
Yeah.
Oh,
For
dear.
those who are listening.
I'm just trying to explain it, and you guys
I'm so
won't,
sorry.
won't get under
listeners.
control.
Wow.
That's.
It's a picture of.
Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know. I don't think.
We're
Well,
just
you
reading.
won't get in trouble, Jen, so
Yeah.
you can do it.
I didn't write the tweet, but I feel like it's like a twofer of
boy.
offensiveness. All right, so it's a picture of a burrito, and the foil is rainbow colored,
Yes.
and it says "Homo estás,"
That's.
and then the tweet itself says "Homo estás." Very well, thank you. Hashtag. I'm not done, Bim.
There's
I'm not
more.
done, Bim.
There's more.
It says "Homo estás." Very well, thank you. Hashtag love wins. Is
Love wins. Is this what you're gonna put behind all that?
hashtag.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna go see if Chipotle has another page because you know what?
Oh dear. Oh boy.
Oh, I was not ready. What?
Man.
I can't believe I forgot that until just now.
Man.
Fam, that Jen, come on, for real? That's real?
I mean, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Chipotle tweets is the only verified check.
And it's on their page too.
Let's see if it's still
There needs to be.
Oh, it looks like they took it down.
Oh,
That's
surprise!
what I'm saying. Do we know it's real before
I
go
took
off
the
with this thing?
screenshot.
Up from their page.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Someone sent me
wow.
the link earlier.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Click on the link. Oh no, it's still there.
What?
They doubled down. There's nothing
When
wrong
is
with
it
this.
sent?
Can you read the
Oh, it's
comments?
from June. It's from 2015.
Oh, that's still.
So it's still up there. It's been up there for 5 years.
It's not great. They just keep retweeting it every year.
No. The link, because I told you somebody sent me the link. To
got
the
it.
tweet.
Got it. Okay.
So the tweet itself is from June 26, 2015, and it's still up.
Wow.
Can you see if there's any problematic comments in there?
Probably not. I mean, it's just somebody saying Joe Mama. You know what? Maybe it's not their page. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I don't know. Well, anyway, get back to potting. I'm gonna keep reading this.
No, yeah, it's their page. I just want to check. I see the same verified check on it and yeah, I see it. The same joint right there, and there's comments. So
Wait, where'd you get that from?
Twitter.
So what date is that?
Same, right? June
26th?
26th,
Yeah.
2015. Yep. This is crazy.
Well,
So okay, so who's more offended? The gay people or the Mexicans?
Wow.
well, the
Oh,
gay
dear.
Mexicans.
Well, so in the comments, 6 hours ago, Darren, someone said, again, we don't know how true this is. Y'all literally fired me for being queer and thinking I spread AIDS on the food.
Oh,
I just saw that.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, wait, let me just make sure.
Oh boy,
What is going on right now? Jen, I wasn't ready for all of this.
I
man, that's.
that.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Oh, to answer your question, Jen, I don't know who would be more offended. But wow, I'm still thrown off by that.
That's.
¿Cómo estás?
we
Very
should-
well, thank you.
we should-
Hashtag.
Can you put it up on a story and ask like what offends you most about this, and see what the response we get? Oh dear.
That's-
No, I'm just going through the tweets to make sure this is really Chipotle. And it
Alright, well.
is. That's crazy.
Whoa, while Jen's trying to figure that, it's just it
No,
is.
it's figured out.
crazy.
It's just crazy to me.
So yeah, happy Pride Month to those that celebrate it. We celebrate with you.
I love Darren.
It's so awkward. You guys call me awkward?
He's like looking me through it. He's like,
Is that-
am
is
I
it
doing
okay?
okay?
Is
Am I
it
doing
alright?
okay?
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
know what you're
rehearse
thinking.
this.
I'm here with the button. Just,
See, I
kill
set
button.
you up. You couldn't do worse than Homo Estás, and look at you.
And it's like I'm trying.
You're just trying to
can
outdo
I,
that.
How can I outdo this?
oh my God.
Yeah, happy Pride Month. and seed. Well, there.
That's great, Darren.
Oh boy.
Thank
So
you.
what cool things go down Pride Month? I don't know anything.
Are they doing the parade this year? I know nothing. I just brought the tweet. I have nothing else behind it.
Yeah,
They I know they usually do a parade downtown. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We actually found ourselves like we went to.
I've gone to a couple of them.
Yeah.
and it's fun.
So much fun.
Oh Jesus, it's
So much fun.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I mean, it's a parade.
Are there
people in the
rainbow
streets.
burritos going around? Sorry. Go ahead.
Refrains from answering that. I want that on the record.
I'll say like we didn't plan to go. We were downtown and just
Yeah.
happened to be.
Oh, I think I remember you mentioned.
Yeah,
that.
it was like, oh, there's a marching band and they're playing music, and it was like, oh, let's go party with them. Oh, yeah, that's right, it is Pride Month, and so it was.
That's usually how it happens.
It's
Pretty much.
pretty much, yeah. You got
Yeah.
this is fun, and it was a smashing good time.
I like it.
We were there for a little bit.
So outside the parade, I'm sure there's more like awareness
I-
stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, after the first one that we had down here is when there was the flags that used downtown. Have you noticed the rainbow flags?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're still up.
Okay.
Do you
They
know if
never
they
got taken
changed the?
The State House, I haven't looked. That must be really pretty if they did.
Yeah.
They typically do the rainbow color, right? Oh,
I found out once that I guess when they do the different color lights at the State House, it's like for 2-week periods. Well, it might be for more. The Black History Month, I think, was for 2 weeks, and that kind of irritated me. That's what it was.
yeah.
Because I went on the site, and you can go and you can see what color each month is, or
yeah, we
how
talked about
long in
this.
duration. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it must be.
I like it. Do you see Skittles got in the spirit also for Pride?
Oh yeah, they took the colors off of the.
They gave the rainbow.
It was in the commercial. They said you guys can have the rainbow, and they're making bags of Skittles with no color.
Oh wow.
I want to get them. They look like cement, little cement candies, but I'll take it. Flavor's still there.
Yeah, they look like they would taste like caramel.
That's pretty cool.
It would throw me off.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
messes with the brain. I like it.
Is this cement? I'm gonna put a cement one in there, see if you notice.
Oh wow!
Wow, Darren.
It's
That's
like
dark.
that Jelly Belly game. You ever played that?
I hate that. I hate jelly bellies.
So nasty.
Ugh.
Did you play the nasty one or with like the one
No,
that tastes
I've
like
seen
vomit?
it.
No.
No, I won't. The worst one I've had is popcorn.
In
stopped
my head,
there.
I was like popcorn.
I stopped there. I didn't need to go any further.
Oh, okay.
would
But I
you
know
make
they have
this?
the games where they have two of the same color.
Yeah.
And one's a good flavor, one's a bad, and you got to pick one. Ugh.
It's called Bean Boozled. Played it a couple times with Dylan's family. One of the nastiest experiences, but it's like Russian roulette. You're like, sour apple, sour apple,
Everyone's like, oh yeah.
just like that. Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, happy Pride Month, and let us know what's going on. One of us will show up probably.
Yeah.
Outside is open, man.
Outside's
Two of us are
open.
vaccinated.
Outside is wide
And
open.
one of us is naturally antibodied.
Okay.
Until
We were, over the weekend we went to Walmart, and I get out the car and I'm like, "Hey boys, come on, let's put on your mask." And walking into Walmart and like nobody's wearing masks.
it's terrible.
It's like, oh,
It's weird,
boy.
man.
It's weird. It's like, oh, I can see your faces again, and you kind of forget. Like a part of me is like, I guess I don't need to wear a mask, but still
I'm going
to
to.
be safe.
Yeah.
I
But
do.
it's like, man, I want the world to slam shut again because I want to just go back to.
I just saw a tweet like a few minutes ago where it was like, I need outside to close because I just spent so much money in the last 2 weeks.
Yo, I didn't realize how much I was saving. Damn. Ooh,
Traffic is back from what I understand.
Oof.
Yeah.
Traffic is bike.
Mm-hmm.
Traffic is bike. Whoa. Monday was Memorial Day. I had work, so the highway was wide open.
Yuck.
I had cruise control on 146. Like, that's how wide open
Wow.
highway was. Nobody. Tuesday.
Whole different story.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Then my GPS rerouted me around 95.
What?
That bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, people can't drive. It's like worse.
Why?
And the road
Yes.
work is everywhere.
Yes.
Literally, and I hate literally, but literally everywhere.
That between that and the speed bumps, it's like I can't
I can't win.
have this.
Get your break.
No. But yeah, I got Darren out. That reminded me of
Oh,
money,
yes.
spending money. We went watch the games.
Yes.
Last week. He watched basketball outside.
That is so nice.
Come on, man.
Yes,
Come on, give
my
it up.
friend.
Give it up, man.
Yes, my friends. You're in the streets again.
I walked into this establishment and I see Kay. Oh, okay. He's like, "What are your mask for?" Already? Like,
Right away.
take that shit off, man. Wearing your kid's shirt. Like,
Wow.
Kay, it's been
Wow.
literally 10 seconds. I'm
Wow.
talking to you. Shout out
Wow.
to Kay. I love Kay.
He came at your mask and your shirt in one breath.
My goodness.
I
That's
thought
how
it was
we-
bad.
That's how we showed up.
Yeah, that means I missed you.
That's it. And we ran into Cootie and Wale.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out to Pregame Podcast.
So what up, fellas? Yeah, it was good. It was good, but it cost money.
It costs money.
It cost money.
That's the other thing. We're like, why would we go out when we could just buy a whole bottle of alcohol and play music here?
Yeah.
And I mean, because alcohol must be like water now at the outside compared to drinking it home.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Because they're gonna put all this ice in it, even if it's the same bottle of alcohol.
It's
They're
gonna
just gonna
water
put
it
too much,
down,
and they're gonna, oh, here's your drink, and I'm like, at my house,
I was drinking straight.
I only had a couple ice
Right.
cubes.
And I had to share it.
Yeah, tolerance is up for sure.
That's what
For
I mean.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
compared to what they give and stuff. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's gonna take some adjusting.
Absolutely. Internet stuff real quick, social media. Did you guys see the clip of the girl pushing the bear?
I heard about it. I
I
didn't
did
see
see
it, though.
that clip, and how terrifying.
So I'm gonna show Jen. We don't need audio.
And I'll describe it for the people.
Oh, good job, Darren. Go ahead.
So the scene opens up. Picture it, if you will.
Okay. Picture.
It's a backyard, and there's like a
Jen, you can
wall,
look
a
at it.
retaining wall. And they show you there's a bunch of dogs that's running to the wall where there is a big mama bear and like a small bear underneath her. And the dogs are barking at her. Roof, 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 and the bear is swiping at the dogs while on top of the wall.
And not a gentle swipe.
Like get the fuck away from me, swipe. Like a good 3 swipes, and she hits the big dog. And all of a sudden, I'm saying there was like 5 little dogs, would you say?
Yeah, about.
All of a sudden, there's a woman that just runs out, runs to the wall, and shoves the bear off the wall, and then proceeds to pick up her dogs. Come on, let's go in the house quick. I don't want to say the poor bear, but the poor bear was like, it was like, whoa.
The bear was going for a walk.
What? Bear was going for a walk, trying to protect her baby.
On a wall?
Well, you don't know where you're at when you're a bear. You're just walking.
Like, who put this wall here? Wasn't here last week?
Come on now. It's like,
Are they doing construction out here?
oh, I done took the wrong call.
The
Man.
DMT's acting up.
Jermaine, come on, go.
Why this construction got me?
Why didn't they do construction during COVID? Why are they doing this shit now? Outside's open.
Bear wasn't bothering nobody.
Yeah, so the woman shoves the bear off the wall and proceeds to get her dogs and run inside, and the bear climbs back up and runs away. And
Bear shouldn't have been on a wall. What is he, a tightrope artist?
They climb trees. They're very agile and balanced creatures.
Are we really discussing who's in the wrong here?
Jen is the... Well, what were you wearing? Well, what were you doing there?
I'm just saying.
At night in an
Why
alley.
would a bear in daytime be on a wall? Like,
Just pro-choice. Is the bear's right?
no, it's her right to push the bear off the wall. Why are you on the wall? Get the fuck off the wall. You're not gonna learn.
I don't even let my kids on the wall, but let you
learn
walk
how
on
to
the
do pommel horse at my house on my wall.
But dig this: if it wasn't for them dogs, them pesky dogs, the bear and the little baby bear would have just walked on and kept going. But the dogs came up barking, causing a ruckus. You're scaring my kid. I gotta defend my kid. I don't know what you're here for.
Well, she came to defend her kids.
Oh my God! So to that point, you used to have a dog.
Yes.
Would you have done it, Darren?
Hell no, I wouldn't have done it.
Darren
Not
would
for
be
the dog
like,
that I had. The dog that I
remember
had,
Chestnut?
I would have closed the door, and I just would have watched.
Not watched.
I would have watched this like this too, like this.
Not the hands on the belly. Darren, that's not right.
Jen, do I even have to ask you?
You're not gonna be Simone Biles' bear on my wall.
So you pushed the bear.
I'm not pushing the bear, but I'm saying I understand why she pushed the bear. I mean, I'm cool with that.
So
Because he said poor bear when the bear fell back.
Well, because the bear was like, oh, I was trying to protect my baby. I can understand that part, at least.
yeah.
Trying to protect my baby from the barking dogs.
All
then you should
bears
have
matter.
stayed not on a wall.
The bear doesn't know that, Jen.
The bear don't know. The bear went the wrong way. I'm trying to show my baby the neighborhood.
I'm trying to get to Smith Street, and
Yeah,
this
man.
wall's in my way.
Shoot. What you want the bear to do?
Use GPS.
GPS. So I asked the wife the same thing.
Imagine y'all are really doing this with me. We asked the wife.
Oh, first I found out that was a teenage girl.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense.
She
Teenagers,
looked like
No sense.
they're dumb.
Whoa, let me not say that too much. So I asked the wife what she would do. So
Oh, you're right. No sense.
I said, would you go out there and save the dog if there was a bear?
Shove a bear?
She said, yes. I immediately started praying. I said, God,
Please don't let there be a
please,
bear.
Please. If the way that bear was swiping at the dog,
Hard.
one of those to your face,
No.
you're no longer recognizable.
How you push a bear?
I'm not doing it.
I would maybe, if I had the motivation, I'm running up to the bear as I get like, oh, you're like a bit like you're a bear. Like, come on, dogs, let's go in the house.
That's why it had to be a teenager. Somebody at our age
No way.
doing so much
Absolutely not.
thinking.
Just closing the door and just waiting.
You think about shit like I got work in the morning.
My insurance ain't come through yet. I just started this job.
I just started this job. I got to do grocery shopping. I got shit to do. I can't be getting smacked by a bear.
Worst or most of them doing footwear, whatever I have on, slippers on.
Whoosh! Exactly.
And even that's risky because now I got to walk home.
Well, one.
And what if I step in bear shit?
Bear shit.
I'd yell from the door, hey!
Yeah, nah. I immediately started praying. Said, God, please don't let my wife be this foolish. And I said, just know, if we ever have a dog and there's a bear, and you go and try to save a dog from a bear and get swiped in the face and they're no longer with me, I'm getting rid of the dog. So
Absolutely.
let it die.
Either way, the dog's not gonna.
Who's that gonna pay
It
my
ain't gonna
bill for
survive
the-
this. So just dog. I'd rather
It's
have
not
you.
like the dog is gonna look at you like you didn't.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
You're not gonna help me at all. You see the bear?
Please.
No, come back in the house.
But very courageous for the lady.
And thank you that she, succeeded.
Right.
Yes.
But no,
Put
my
your
friend.
hands on a bear. No,
No.
no,
Nope.
no. There's a video of it's like two guys are like hunting and they're in a tree high up, and I don't know if you've seen, they're videotaping. I sound so old. They're videotaping. They're recording two bears like fighting on the floor, and one of them runs up the tree.
No.
Like he runs up the tree and passes them, and the guy flips the camera. It's like him in the tree, and the bear is here in the tree with them, and they're both kind of like.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Every time I see this video, I'm like, "Does fall out the tree? Like, what do you?
No, but there's another bear down there.
What do you do? What do you do?" Just that. Thankfully, the bear was like almost just as surprised to see them. Like, oh,
What y'all doing?
oh,
there?
shit. You scared of him down there? Jeffrey be playing, right? And then like climbed down and went about its way. But
No.
yeah,
Nope. No.
y'all shouldn't even be in the woods in the first place.
What's their business there?
It's funny because I keep seeing that meme about how people say shark-infested waters. Like, what you mean? That's where they live. You went to their house talking about infested.
You're right. You're right. You are absolutely right, Jen.
People infested land.
And we the ones be infesting.
Come on.
So we infest Mars now?
Yo, I'm
Sharks
sick of us.
moved away a little bit to give us this coast, this little area, and we were like, no, we want to go further.
We want the whole thing.
And the Sharks were like, all right, well, here.
Moby Dick got to go somewhere.
And one of them is hungry. So, sorry. You like his food. Shark infested.
Shark infested.
We got to leave animals alone in their habitat. We were talking about that over the weekend. The depths of the sea frighten me. Giant squids just kill me. If one just shoot me in the head from a distance, if one grabs me, I'm cool.
Imagine
That's
the
their
octopus
area.
tentacles.
Just go. And don't they squirt oil or something?
Ink.
Squids do.
Ink, yeah.
Yeah.
The wife, like cooks octopus sometimes. And the one time I saw it, I was like, I know it's dead, but
Don't do it with it. Is that a black people thing?
no,
Animals?
absolutely not.
Okay.
You didn't even let him finish the question. Is what a black people thing?
Like just not messing with animals in a certain
Oh, yes,
way.
yes, it is. Sorry. I thought you were like going to bother animals.
Oh no.
No, because I feel like the white people would be like, all right, so
They're just inquisitive humans.
no one's ever been this deep in the ocean before.
Until
Let's go.
now.
Let's go. Right. And then, so right now, we're 2,000 feet below the surface.
Of course you
And
are.
my flashlight's dying.
I forgot to charge it.
And here we are watching at home. Ooh, damn.
Right. Even sometimes I'm like, nope.
Like
I'm
even
watching this.
the guys that I was talking about that I watch who fix up the houses in Detroit, and that's houses, and I'm like, y'all just up in Detroit, just like all up in this shit. They bought a house yesterday for $5,000,
Golly.
and when he bought it sight unseen, and when they got there, they was like, yo, 5,000 probably too much.
Wow.
He was like, even 1,000 might have been too much. I don't know how to explain it, but you know how like your house, let's say this is the back of your house, there's here a wall.
You know it's bad when you start with an African accent. You see this wall here.
There's a wall. That shit had no back wall.
How?
Because they said the house had been left for like decades, and so the water, there was no gutters.
okay.
And it rotted out the back of the house.
Gosh. Hey.
Back of that.
I'm like, y'all just out here you ain't from Detroit. Y'all just inquisitive for no reason.
Taking over. That's how it happened.
They live in the houses as they're fixing it. I don't know if I even...
no.
Not
I live in
that
no place
area.
that don't have no back wall.
As soon as they cut the cameras off, hotel.
Well, they'll
Pack it up.
get houses on the same street. So as they're finishing one up, they'll stay there. But once it's sold, now they got to move to the next one. So they got to fix it
They gotta
quickly.
hop.
I've been meaning to check that show out.
Oh, you should.
You said it's on HGTV, right?
Yeah. So Donald just sent me a
Hi,
meme.
darling.
What up?
And it took a lot for me to not laugh out loud while you were speaking.
Good job.
You know those pictures where it's like a guy in bed and a girl in bed and they're texting each other?
Mm-hmm.
So the guy says, I want some pussy juice running down my face.
Wow. Yeah?
And she said, you better start crying then.
Oh my God. Hey!
Burn. Damn.
He said, hey. Shit, man, damn.
Just delete her phone from her number from your phone.
Throw your phone away.
Right.
Just get rid of it.
Throw your life
It's
away.
been contaminated. Just get rid of it. What?
Imagine that.
I'm taking myself out the game for like
Right.
a few injury, whatever. Just take me out.
Reserves.
Yeah, put me out. I'm out. I need a moment. Ay.
Gotta pray over this one.
Damn, seriously. Ay,
You better start crying, man. That's tough.
Shit.
Y'all do anything
man,
for the holiday
damn.
weekend?
Nah, the weather was shitty.
Okay.
The wife, the mother-in-law.
I don't want you to get mad at me, Jen. That's why.
For what?
Because the weather was shitty in her opinion.
Oh, he liked it.
I love this
Yeah,
one.
it was weird. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Your mother-in-law?
No, she threw stuff on the grill on Monday.
Hey.
Yeah, no rain on Monday, so some of that. Me and the wife gave the movie theater another try,
Oh.
and we saw what's the movie that came out where people got to be
You know, I
silent?
don't know.
Quiet Place 2?
Quiet Place 2. Yes, see, boom.
Yeah.
So
Was it
that
good?
better experience
good.
than the first film.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was cool. Not better than the first, but it was good.
Good.
Yeah, we just chill, man. Just
I
kick-
like Emily Blunt.
Yeah, me too. Is that her name? Mm-hmm. I always forget her. Yeah, but she's really talented.
Yeah.
She's really talented.
Very good actor.
Yeah.
Jen, you didn't? Oh, Jen didn't do much.
I probably did something. I went and hung out at our good friend Helena's house.
Hi, Elena.
What up, yo?
And so that was Saturday. Sunday, I don't know. Monday, I don't know. Okay,
It's fine.
it's no big deal.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What you almost forget?
I have a cat update. I told you about the cats
No,
in the neighborhood leaving
no.
the mice.
Oh yes. A while
no?
ago. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So that was last season.
Yeah, I was going to say this was a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so update. So the cats usually, one of them or two of them kick it in the backyard, the shed. And it's 2-level
Yes,
shed.
yes.
And
2-level shed.
the landing on one is flight up, right? So I'll see them there. I don't care, whatever. So I'm mowing on Thursday. So I'm doing the backyard and I'm going and I just see something and I stop. A chipmunk, damn near torn in half, on the lawn. I freak out. First of all, it's a chipmunk. They're cute.
They're so tiny.
They're tiny. They don't bother nobody. You know, I shake my fist when they go in the ground and make a hole, but I don't care. It's a chipmunk. Must have happened a day before because it's still like fresh.
Darren's all grossed out too. Oh gosh.
So I'm pissed. One, I got to finish mowing. You done ruined my thing, and I have to come up with the courage
To pick
scoop
this
this
up.
thing up on the shovel and throw it over the fence.
Not throw it over the fence. Wait a minute.
Into nature. You know, we put it in the
Oh.
trash? No.
I thought you put it over the fence over your neighbor's. Yeah.
I
You
should.
should have.
I should.
That's what I thought.
I should.
Is he still suing you? Was I done?
I haven't seen the guy since, so God bless.
Hey.
So I'm pissed now. I'm like, yo, I let y'all chill back here, and you bring that shit.
This ain't gonna do me.
You guys gonna do me? Done. So the next day, I see them. So I go outside, get the hose, spray them, get off of there. Get out of here, stupid. Scat. So I'm gone for a few days because, you know, soft launch. And I come back on Tuesday, and I usually walk the
Soft
property in the
launch?
morning. Drina's moving in slowly.
Oh,
soft launch,
okay.
yeah. So I'm walking around, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it was all that rain. There's some branches on the floor. That's not a branch. I look on the landing of the shed,
Oh boy.
where they usually hang, a dead squirrel.
Another one.
Not a squirrel.
Not another one.
Oh, sorry. Chipmunk
It
was
went
first.
from mouse to chipmunk to squirrel.
They're trying to tell you some shit, man.
So now I'm really mad.
On the steps, too. Not even hidden in the grass.
Right there.
I want to make sure you see this.
Squirrel like this.
Oh,
Locked up and just frozen.
that's nuts.
I want you to see. I want you to see because squirrels.
So
Thank you, Darren.
now I'm freaking out again.
Freaking out was not even a word.
Because I don't have to go up to that area much. I can, you know, whatever. But it's there.
There's gonna be bones there. The squirrel's a big animal. If you just leave it.
So, but I did notice that those assholes left it, but now they won't come back because the squirrel's still there. So I saw a cat come up, look at it, and then walk away. I'm like, oh, so you can bring it, but now you don't want to hang there because you left it dead. Carcass.
You pooped and now you can't. You don't.
So,
Hold on.
Oh, well,
keep going. I have an emergency.
go. You go.
All right.
So I'm leaving it there on purpose, but I don't mess with cats, man. And I gotta do something. I don't know if there's laws for shit, but I was thinking of.
Call the animal control.
But they have a home. They're right there. The neighbor on the other side. It's his cats.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's a cool guy.
Oh, then why don't you just tell him, hey, your cat's killing stuff in my yard, and I don't want to shoot them with a BB gun, so.
But what can you do?
Put leashes on these motherfuckers.
I've only seen that once. A leash on a cat. It was a URI. There was a.
The fact that you even seen it is hilarious.
I don't know if you remember. It was it was like a woman who lived on the campus. I don't know what her role was, but she had her cat and she would bring her on a leash in the morning. Yeah. But what can I say to them? They
URI is an
roam.
interesting place.
They roam the neighborhood. I don't know, but I was considering throwing a squirrel into his yard. Yeah.
But you just say he's a nice guy. Why don't you
I
just
know,
talk to
but
him?
I'm mad at the
I
cats.
know, but he don't know what happened.
Oh man.
You got to tell him, hey, bro, I almost threw a dead squirrel in your yard because your damn cats is gross.
Oh, and it's just like.
But it's so unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, that was my weekend. What you got?
What do I have? Do you think race car drivers pee and or wear diapers when they're racing
They do pee.
on themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah. They I forget what it was, but they have something in their suits because you're in there for hours.
Yeah.
And even
can't
if
stop.
even if you go beforehand, you're in there for hours. And you gotta stay hydrated.
You said urine.
Yeah. Hey. You're too clever. They're in the car for hours, and you can't do anything about it. Now, pee, I've heard they do, but I don't know about poop.
I don't know about poop either. I looked it up, but I forgot what the answer was. The Google tried to make it seem like they don't pee.
No, they definitely.
But they said they don't wear diapers for sure. No. So if they have to pee, they just pee.
Yeah. That's rough though. Oof. Yeah, but they.
But they be taking pictures afterwards.
Yeah.
I still got my pee pants on.
They, not even just pee, sweating a ton. Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't smell the greatest in there, but the victory wipes all that away.
That's it though.
I mean, for somebody.
We were like trying to figure out why do people like. I tried to watch it, and I'm just like, the more I watch it, the more I'm like, but why though? Why would I watch this on TV?
So I had a coworker that loved it, but he's kind of like not rednecky, but you know that. But he would say, "Oh yeah, I watch it for the wrecks, for the accidents." That's kind of
It's kind of like why they watch hockey.
But an accident is a terrible reason to watch it.
Right, and fights is a terrible reason to watch it.
Yeah, because like fights, I can kind of get with because nobody's dying, but a lot of people have died in car wrecks. I actually watched a very depressing.
You would.
I know. I don't know why I did.
You would.
A depressing documentary about the Grand Prix or whatever in Europe. All right, we'll take a break.
If you guys knew what was going on right now, wow. The timing, can't make this up. Oh boy.
Good sounds.
Sorry, folks. We're back.
All right, so Bim and I were talking about something, but it doesn't matter. We got to tell you why we left. Oh wow, that's hilarious because you can't make this shit up.
No,
because the timing of it's really perfect. The timing of it was killing me.
How? Literally, we were just talking about cats and dead animals.
Yeah.
About a month ago, I don't even know where to start.
About a month ago.
All right, so about a month ago, right? So for those who've been here or haven't, we had an aquarium in the wife's office, and in the aquarium we had this big fish. We named him Fred.
Oh,
And
was
he
that
a name?
Yes. So because rest in peace, Fred. What a way to go. So they're pulling out, pulling out for Fred. And so there's a bunch of little fish, and then he was the big one that ate the fish's like crap. He was like the cleaner of the tank.
Okay.
And so he usually would either stay at the bottom of the tank or he would sit on the side of the wall. So it was
I
actually.
know exactly what kind of fish you're talking about. My brother had a tank and he had one of those.
Yes,
it's really ugly. Just stay
it's
still.
very ugly and it doesn't move. Right. So.
Like talking about the octopus and the squid. It's like.
It's not good.
Fred heard us. It was like, I've had enough.
We want to go home.
So actually, the episode that we spoke about the fish screaming.
Yeah.
Right. The following day, you really can't make this shit up. This is a double full circle somehow.
we're like
Right.
slinky
right,
now.
yeah,
It's
like-
mad circles.
So the next day after that episode, we looked at the tank and Fred was gone.
What?
Right? And so, but we saw these like little like pink particles. So it looked, and they were wrapped around the filter. So we were like, "Yo, all the fish ate Fred," right? Because we're stupid, right? We're like, "Yo, they ate Fred. How could they do it?" And we were like looking all over the place, but there was like a whole bunch of like what we thought were disassembled fish body. So we're like, so Clara was like, "You know what? I don't want to deal with this shit. Get rid of the tank." She put the tank on Facebook. Somebody took it. Cool. Just now we're talking here. And Ben was telling us about the squirrels and shit. And I look at my phone and Clara texts me, "I need you." I'm going to read what she put. She put, "I need you. Vomit, vomit, vomit. Let's say Fred didn't get eaten. I can't even walk into my office right now. I feel so bad." Right? So my phone should have been on silent.
Oh my God.
I shouldn't have looked at my phone.
No, because then you would have a
She
bigger
You
problem.
would have heard her go. She would have came down there.
She would've came down like-
There's no way she would have just waited.
So I go upstairs and apparently Fred did not get eaten.
So what day was that when y'all said?
It was like a month ago.
It was literally whatever episode that was.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I almost want to say that was the Fisher episode, the Pfizer.
Pfizer.
Because I feel like we were saying that joke. When I was like,
Possibly.
so
Two episodes ago.
No, that's way more than 2.
yeah, that was like at least 4,
shit.
like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So that's when that happened. So apparently Fred jumped out of the tank and landed on her. She has this little like rolling cart.
Yeah.
And it has like a bunch of stuff on there, and it has like these stupid butterfly chandelier. So it looked like Fred landed and got covered by everything, and we never noticed
Oh my God.
until now.
Oh my God.
So the "I need you" was like, oh dear, Fred's body's here. Bim, you know as well as I hate dead things. Dead
We
fish.
just watched our reactions as Bim explained about his
Literally,
chipmunk.
Literally, right. And now I have to pick up this fish carcass.
And he's been there a little bit.
He's been there a month, Bim.
She-
my God.
And she's telling us about it because she comes down here and she's like, "We need you, Bim. Go be a friend. Darren needs you." So we're both nervous. Like, what's going on? He's like, "What is it? Like kid poop?" And she's like, "No,
No, that's easy.
No, that's crazy.
That's child's play.
Literally.
Literally.
So he goes out and hears Bim go, I can't do that.
Bim walked in. He was like, "No, he got it."
Oh, you got it.
Yeah,
No,
you
it's
got
cool.
it.
It's under control.
It's so.
But she don't know what we just talked about.
Right.
So when I went upstairs, she's like all nervous. Her hair's all like disheveled, and I'm like, "What's going on?" She's like, "It was Fred. He's with the butterflies." And what do you mean the butterflies? What do you mean the butterflies? So like I go in the office. She was like, "He's right there," and I'm like, "Wait." I was like, "Oh, I think I see him." And then I like looked a little bit more, and I saw his whole tail, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's Fred!" So now we're both like in the kitchen, like, "Oh no!"
So she's trying to explain the fish to us, but she didn't tell us his name.
Oh my God.
And she's like, "No, it's a big fish." But she was like, "Yeah, he was in there, and he's like, so he's like my friend." And so Bim's like, well, "So why can't you help him?" She's like, "Because it's my friend. I can't see him like that."
No logic. No logic. None.
She said, "I can't see him like that."
None. He's my
my
friend. I
God.
can't see him. But he wasn't my friend. I didn't care for the fish.
That's why you're supposed to pick it up.
Jeez. I'm surprised there wasn't like an odor.
That's why I said I'm at the bottom of the stairs. I didn't even go up. I'm
Yeah,
like talking into the
Jen was
camera.
like,
I'm like,
Wow.
I was like, I'm the line of defense for anything.
It didn't
matter
smell.
what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know how or why.
It's the butterfly.
I said to her, it didn't smell. She said no. And then as I guess you walk by Bim, he's like, "Oh, it smells like fish."
Yeah. So the bag. I don't know if when you got closer to it, you could smell
No,
Fred a little more.
I
No?
just want to die.
Yeah, he probably stopped breathing. Be honest
I
with you.
really did. As soon as I like touched, I was like, okay, touch his body, touch. Okay, let's go.
You picked it up with your hands.
Not my hand. So I took a trash bag and I put it over. And then when I had him securely over the trash bag, I took a cloth and I like.
I don't even like picking up a dead spider with a paper towel. So I
Dog.
don't know how you did that.
Dog.
Me and Ben was definitely talking about something. So sorry, guys. We've definitely left you on a cliff because we have no idea what it
Doesn't
was.
matter. Doesn't matter. So okay. Hold
How?
on. So Fred jumped out.
Oh, we just want race car
Apparently so.
drivers. Doesn't matter.
Oh right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he
No.
exhibited these behaviors before?
He wanted to die. You ever wonder what's outside the tank? Nah, I to my knowledge, I didn't even know the damn thing could jump.
Oh my my God.
First started painting his nails black and shit.
Listening to
I was
grunge.
gonna say,
Spiking his hair.
listen to Green Day and shit.
Just seen the signs. He's troubled.
Oh my goodness. That's wild.
You ever look at your reflection and think? Yeah, so that's a typical Thursday in this house.
Oh boy. Good thing the boys ain't find it.
Yeah. Oh, that would have
Ay,
been
ay,
They would
ay.
have played with it.
that would have been terrible.
They would have brought it to you.
Daddy,
Dad?
Dad.
Fred.
And the freak out that it. Yeah, so things happen
Jeez.
for a reason, and
I guess.
yes, we share this with our listeners.
Did you say how big it was?
I can't.
She said it was about like a
Yeah,
foot
he
long.
was like a good sized fish, like that big.
They can't see you.
So it's like a
Oh,
foot.
about a foot. Sorry, I'm like, can you guys tell?
He's like the length of a ruler. 'Cause everybody's like, I don't know what a foot is. It's like a ruler. Oh, I know what that looks like.
It's like my foot. My foot is just about a foot.
Yeah, but nobody sees your foot, Darren, except for you.
Uh,
Why do we get back here every time? No matter what street we take, we end up here. It's like a maze. You can't get out.
And when you're back here, you're like, God damn it.
I just saw this bush.
Oh man. Wow, where do we go from there?
Oh,
Can we talk about
Shit.
I mean, there's
the
no
bonnet shit?
Yes, thank you, Jen.
All right, let's go.
I didn't look at any responses. I've been annoyed by the bonnet thing for a couple weeks now. I keep seeing the memes.
Let's break it down.
No, I'm probably gonna do a terrible
No,
job.
not
at it.
yet. Before that, there's been like memes and posts about, oh, women shouldn't be wearing bonnets in public. Monique wasn't the first one to speak on it.
Yeah.
There's people who's been saying it, and it's mostly like you could. It looks they make. I don't believe anything on the internet is real anymore. So, it's just the memes and the tweets look like men tweeting how they don't want to see women wearing bonnets. And so from there, I guess Monique put this video up. Go ahead, Darren.
Video where she is pretty much saying, a lot of you guys call me auntie, and I love it. And I just want to talk to the younger sisters. Babies, if you guys are outside, I'm seeing you guys outside in your pajamas and your bonnets.
She just specifically
She
at
started-
the airport,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she saw a bunch at the airport, a bunch of women at the airport wearing bonnets and pajamas and head wraps and what have you, and she feels that you should dress with more dignity, self-respect. She said, "It's not that I think you don't have that, but you need to carry yourself and look the part, look that you have all that stuff." And, yeah.
She said, "You're a queen.
Yes.
We fought to be able to show our natural hair and all of this stuff. And why you want to come out in public wearing
your
that
PJs and stuff like that.
all that? Yeah.
Yeah, she just didn't think it was a good look. She pleaded with older queens who know better to help teach the younger queens not to do
Her
that. or
words,
say
not
something.
Darren's.
Yeah, my words would be much worse.
Darren, I tried to save you.
Not harsh, but I just would be like, you look nice. It's nice bonnet. It's silk. But yeah, so that her whole point was, ladies shouldn't really be out there wearing bonnets, pajamas, head wraps, looking however. She feels like it's not a self-respecting look for them.
Yeah, and she cited. So there were two videos. There was that one that was in the chat, and then she doubled down in a newer one, saying, "Hey, some people weren't happy with what I said," but I can't remember if it was in the original one or the second one. But she cited two instances in her career where Patti LaBelle and I can't remember the other woman's name came to her at different times. One of them told her about her weight. Hey, love what you're doing, but you have to whatever. And
she used to make a big part of her stand-up how she loved being big.
exactly. And then another one came up and talked to her about either how she runs her business or something like that, because I think she was having issues with the Netflix stuff.
Yeah, she was saying a lot of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so, and she said, I took what those older women told me, and even though I didn't like it in the moment, I didn't react. And it changed my life for whatever reason. Because, yes, she was owning being big. It's not healthy, right? Yeah. She was owning who she was and being, loud about the deals and what wasn't working and what she deserved. But it was actually working against you. Yeah. So she had to correct that. But there was some people who were not feeling the comments.
See, my whole thing about it, like I said, I've been kind of annoyed by the bonnet thing because I feel like, why do people always try to make rules for other people? Me personally, I wouldn't wear a bonnet out unless something really crazy was happening, like I was running out the house in a fire.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean, I don't know, as a black woman, I just feel like people are always telling us, oh, your hair is either not done enough, it's too done, it's this, your clothes are too tight, your clothes too this, you're too loud, you're too boisterous, you're too, like, let black women just be. You know what I mean? If other people don't have their hair done or whatever, no one comes at them. Spanish people go to the hair salon, they get their hair laid, they get it wrapped in a doobie, and they can walk around all day in that doobie. Another Spanish woman's not going to go out and be like, oh, you shouldn't be walking around in a doobie. They're just going to let them be.
Well, I don't know Spanish people business. I don't know if they do that.
I've never heard it personally. Yeah. You know, this is a pretty public thing. Like, if J-Lo came out speaking against doobies, we would have seen that video. Right? So I'm just trying to, you know, make apples to apples here.
Sounds funny when you say it.
Right,
like
when you say it. White women, if they're having a bad hair day, they throw a baseball cap. No one says, oh, you're not supposed to wear a hat indoors. Take that hat off. You just let them wear their little baseball hat and you go. But black women wears a bonnet, and now we ought to make a whole thing about it. And it's kind of like the light skin, dark skin thing to me. Like, it's
Really?
yeah, because it's like just. And once again, my culture, my house, not happening.
Right.
Not even a little bit. Not even a kind of bit.
Yeah.
But I saw another one where it was like, okay, so dudes can go outside in a do-rag, but they want to tell girls, take off your bonnet. A lot of women wear bonnets because they're protecting a really nice hairstyle for a reason. Like, if you're about to get married or something today and you just got your hair done all nice, and if you cover it up until the event, it's because you're trying to protect the nice hairstyle, not that you didn't do your hair. And that's the first thing, that the fact that people just assume, oh, it's because her hair ain't done. It's like, damn, why? I gotta be all that. You don't know what's under there. I don't know. I don't like it.
I like Jen's perspective. Darren, I want to get your take.
Me.
Yes, please.
And once again, I agree with what she's saying.
Right.
Totally. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, why is this even a topic?
I'll tell you why. Darren, go.
I'm kind of in the middle. I can get what she's saying, and I can understand it. Like, I immediately think of if I was out in the street and I saw Alexis walking down the street with a bonnet, and I'd probably be like, baby, you look so much better than that. Not to say it's whatever, but like, you know, like, you don't need all that. You don't need to. But I can also understand if you're comfortable in your own skin, if you have the pride in yourself and you don't care what other people think and how they see you, cool. Like,
even if you do care what they think, that's your head.
But is there a such thing as being presentable or anything like that?
So that's where I equate it to the whole, we as black people have to work twice as hard to be average.
And that's my problem.
Well,
there's plenty of people who walk around unpresentable.
Yes.
In different ways.
Yes. And so I think that's what she is more saying of, we have to work to look good. You know, like, it's against us. Society's against us in a way, right? And so,
and that's the problem.
And that's the biggest problem.
Right.
But, you know, I guess in her mind, to combat this or to start to combat it, we have to start here.
I ain't mad at Monique. Once again, I agree with her. I just don't like the fact that the whole thing is a topic.
Is a thing. I mean, I would never see women in out and about with a bonnet and pajamas on and think like, oh, she must be a shitty person. I wouldn't. I would maybe go, you mad comfortable today.
I mean, I see lots of people of all colors and races and both genders wearing pajamas, and every time I see it, I make a face. I'm like, does that mean you didn't take a shower since you got up? Or does that mean that you took a shower and you're about to go to bed after you was just in Walmart? I don't. So to me, in my mind, because the way I live my life, it doesn't work for me. But if somebody else want to do it,
do it.
We don't make a thing about that, but we might make a thing about something that's specific to black women. I just don't like it.
So I love that Jen was able to speak to that specific point, because looking at the reactions in my mind, the first thing was, please no one be offended. So we can't say anything about anything anymore to women or black women at all.
I get you.
So that's why I was very intrigued by this, because it came from Monique, somebody who's respected, somebody who speaks up for herself as a black woman,
an auntie, if you will,
and not even just by title. Like, she does her thing. She speaks up. She speaks up for other people. So why this resonated with me. I've been traveling for a very long time, right? Flights, wherever. So within the past 2 years, between going to Vegas, Atlanta, a couple times, Florida.
Light flex, nothing not.
That's a flex? It's
bit.
within the state.
So go ahead, continue.
I have seen an uptick in exactly what Monique was talking
There's
about.
an uptick in all comfort clothing.
No. So check it out. I know what you mean by comfort clothing. The yoga pants, all of that stuff. That's normal. Specifically to what Monique said. She also said she would see young ladies, not just the bonnets, pajamas. So not sweats, not whatever.
Like
straight
flannel.
up pajamas, blankets. I also saw this. And like little baby tanks, like you're going to a slumber party. Daytime in the airport. Increase. Monique ain't new to the airport. She's been around forever. There's an increase.
Yes.
So what happens though? I see it. Bim doesn't care about stuff. But when I see it now, I'm like, what's going on here? It's not a good look because the assumption is she getting flued out? Or, oh, maybe she's a stripper and she didn't want to change because she's going to be there for a night and then come right back. It just doesn't look good. I get what you're saying about like, do-rags or people being
There's been
comfortable
people
and
wearing
whatnot.
pajamas all over the place. No one's calling out
At an
anyone.
airport?
Everywhere.
No. And that's why I prefaced it by, I'm not new to the airport. Monique's not new to the airport.
And also, to the point of seeing an uptick, like, I work in clothing. We can't keep flip-flops on the shelves. People wear slides to fly more than they ever did.
Well, even slides are fine. Because, guys wear slides,
and that's
fine.
what I'm saying. When you see somebody in slides, it's like, oh, well, the guys wear slides. You see a woman in a bonnet, it's like, oh, that doesn't look presentable.
But if you look like you're going to bed, like you have a tank, a flannel pink thing, a blanket, the bonnet, huh?
I get it, but
That's like going in your robe.
But we don't call out everything that looks comfortable like that.
If I saw that, an uptick with some other community, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah, but you would not. It wouldn't be this big.
But no. So Monique is talking to us, right? She's talking to her people.
Once again, I'm not talking about Monique. I'm talking about the fact that this has become
because
a
she was.
Oh, because I didn't see.
conversation.
I didn't
What
say
she was
anything
saying
prior
before.
to that.
Yeah,
before-
like I posted stuff on my story. Like it's been a thing that's brewing up, which is why, subconsciously, I mean, she's seen it, but she's probably been seeing it for the last 8 months. But she just now saying something because it's a topic of conversation right now.
Well, but she also referenced what she saw.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like she's seen it.
Yeah.
But right now it's a hot topic,
Yeah.
So subconsciously, not that she's trying to be relevant, but like subconsciously, she's like, yeah, I have been seeing that. You know what? I'm gonna say something because
she cares.
because I care,
Yeah.
which is fine. I just don't like the fact that it's always a conversation about black women's hair. We're going natural, or you're going too straight, it's always a thing about the top of black women's head.
So so for this one in particular, because I'm all about rock your crown, all of that. But then, is there ever a matter of something not being presentable or appropriate for a time? Or
There's
can you just
plenty
do
of things
whatever?
that are inappropriate. I told you I wouldn't walk outside in a bonnet.
Yeah.
I can't go outside in pajamas. I just, me personally, no.
Yeah.
But there's lots of unpresentable things. If she would, I don't want to say if she would have, but if the conversation was, you know what, ladies, y'all going out just looking real comfortable, whatever, clean it up, fine. But that is specifically centered around bonnet connotates that we're talking to black women. No one else gets comfortable with this particular item, but everybody is upticking and being comfortable outside.
So school me, because I don't know anything. If I'm in the house in some ripped tank top and whatnot, and I'm like, I got to the store, I at least put on a t-shirt or something.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I believe in being presentable outside. That should happen, but we all should be more presentable. We're all getting super comfortable, but we're not calling out what everyone's doing.
Well, because
even in like corporate America, people are starting to let people wear joggers and shit. Like everything's getting lax.
yeah.
Everything else getting lax. It's like, oh yeah, we're all into modern comfort and blah blah blah. But then the bonnets come in. It's a whole discussion.
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead, brother.
No, it was like I agree with it. So I was at work and one of the users came in to pick up something, whatever. And I'm pretty sure she was just coming in 5 minutes to drop something off and leave. But her dress, the way she was dressed was, pajama, head wrap, mouchoir, whatever. And to me, I'm like, I wouldn't think to walk. Like, there's plenty of times where I know I'm gonna just be in and out of work.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I can't wear sweatpants. Like, because it's work. Like, I at least wear jeans
even for 10 minutes in the building, just boom,
jeans and a jacket or something like that. So the fact I saw that, and I immediately think like, of course she's a sister, and you're like, no, no, you look. Be better, you know what I mean? But then it's like, yeah, I'm sure you were comfortable. I'm sure you weren't even trying to come in. Like, I don't know what you have happening.
I seen a lady get into an accident on the highway, and this was before the pandemic. It was on 95, and she must have been taking her kid to school, and she got in an accident, so she's outside the car, and she's outside in a robe. And I remember even that day, I was like, I understand you're dropping your kids off, but bitch.
Right. You can't put on something?
I get it. Totally, I'm with you guys. Listen.
I'm just trying to drop it off and go back in the house and go back to bed.
Even if I'm going, I'm not getting out the car.
Right.
Like, even if I'm going to the drive-thru, I'd be like, damn, I still got to put on a bra, though. Like, I can't leave the house without a bra. I'm not that guy.
Right. I'm not that guy.
I just need y'all to understand. I don't champion that guy. I don't root for that guy. I never participated in Pajama Day and Spirit Week. My mom wouldn't let me.
Put that on the show. I'm not that guy, Jen.
Spirit Week, I could do mismatched socks. I could do Crazy Hat Day. I could not. Actually, no, I didn't do Crazy Hat Day. I could not do Pajama Day.
Yeah. Sorry. And I thought about another instance with a person who won't be named because they're in jail. But they were saying, pull your pants up. Now, a lot of people didn't rock with that at the time. One, because of the messenger. Like, you don't rock with us anyways. Be quiet. But it was the right thing to say. We just didn't like who it was coming from. But, no, people were... That's not a good look. Pull your pants up. Like, even whatever culture... Because I was a kid. I did the same stuff. Yeah. But it didn't look right. It's not the right thing to do. So, at what point can we talk to our own people and say, hey, man, let's...
I think maybe I'm just more private of a person. Like... That conversation shouldn't have to come from Instagram. Like,
it sparks a conversation, though. I mean, because if there's like smaller talks, like
if you wore your pants like that and your mom saw you, she would just say it to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't go on for so long that you have no one in your life who can at least, and that's why, I say, I'm not that guy.
Yeah, there's communities of those guys that hang out together and will just do that.
Yeah.
And it's a ripple effect. Bella.
Jen's so cute.
I burped myself. I don't know if anyone knew that about me.
Oh my god.
I burped myself. I get called an infant for it. I don't care. I need the gas out. I rub my little chest and I pat it.
Wait, bring it back, guys.
Oh my
it's such an interesting topic.
Yeah.
It's like I understand the divide, but I mean, I'm with Jen.
No. I mean, I agree with that. You're with me. It's not that I'm the opposite of you, though. My problem is I don't understand the divide. Why do you have to pick a side? I think that's probably the best way to put what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think because at the end of the day, I know, as a lot of the brothers listening, and Darren knows, women gonna do what they want at the end of the day.
Right.
That's why, because I thought of this when I came back from whatever last trip I had, but I wasn't gonna say it because it's women's business. You know what I'm saying? If whatever the reason you're traveling and that's your
what I'm
outfit,
saying. Like, everyone has your reason for why you aren't this way.
Right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that, and that's why I'm glad Monique did it, a woman within the culture
is
speaking to it, because I'm not, at least not everybody has to agree with me, but okay, I'm not off in my thinking because I saw it and I was like, yo, this is a little, because even if I wear sweats to the airport, but I'm not gonna wear pajama pants. So I feel like, all right, what are you doing, Bim? Like, put on something decent. What I saw, it looked like they're going to a slumber party. I'm like, well, to an airport. I think even my mother was like, what's going on?
Is it the younger generation? Is it people our
age? Ain't no 40-year-olds doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I don't see it people our age.
Well, so the next time, and that's why I mentioned the cities that I was going to when it was happening, because I don't know. Right. Yeah, so it's just not a good look. It doesn't, it's just not a good look. You can look good, but it's not a good look. If that makes sense, I don't know.
That makes perfect sense.
But hey, you don't care, Queen.
But maybe they just care too much. Like they might have just got their hair. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But the outfit though, the bonded thing, I don't care. But the outfit.
Yeah, the outfit is a whole. Yeah, I just didn't like the fact that specifically bonnet became a conversation. Like, really, we're gonna talk about this. Like, really.
I've been seeing that since URI. I was like, all right, they're comfortable. This is campus. Do your thing.
I don't get it.
I ain't gonna ask what women are doing. Hey man, you got it. But I don't know. But I don't find harm in what Monique said. But I love that she gave her examples of the times in her life where she probably wasn't trying to hear that. But
see, somebody
changed.
pulled her to the side and have a conversation with her specifically because that was her specific thing.
Well, so it's a different generation.
And that's what I'm saying. That's also a problem to me. Like, this generation doesn't have someone
to pull them to the side.
you know what I'm saying?
Privately.
Like, when I was a little kid.
I got it. I get what
you get what I'm saying?
I get you.
Okay, I'm like, I'm not explaining this right.
So with social media though, wouldn't
that's their auntie?
That's,
social media
that's
is
the
auntie.
pull to the side.
That's the grandmother.
So that's how. And then Monique even said, "Hey, in public, I'll go up to you and say, hey, sister,
right,
boom, and say it." But if she has a platform where she can talk to a bunch of people,
she has to pre-warn you, because if Monique taps you on your shoulder, now you're gonna be mad. Right. Monique trying to embarrass her.
I got a picture of you in the bonnet too. Huh? Yeah. I mean, and it was shout out to KT. She was like, "Oh, the problem she has is with Monique delivering such a message in her robe,
yes,
braless." And I was like,
that was great.
I was like, yo, she got her I'm home braids. I saw that and I was like, yeah, I was thinking that too.
That's how urgent it was. She just had to get to y'all.
she popped out of the shower. I gotta say something.
It's heavy on my heart.
Hypocrisy. See, when I was little, I'm pretty sure I've told you before, my parents took me to Ghana when I was 6, and the reason they wanted me to go was because back in the 80s, the only thing you saw of Africa was like jungle, National Geographic, people with no clothes on. And so that's all I thought Africa was. And so they took me so I could see what it was. We were there for 2 months. I learned a lot, whatever. And so when I came back, as Americans, you always feel like, oh, we're, first world and everyone else is third world countries. Yep. But when I came back, I realized what we're all knowing now, America's the ghetto.
Yes.
And so there's things that people in America were doing and started doing after that point, where when I came back as a 6-year-old from Ghana, I was like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Wearing flip-flops outside was one of them.
This place is lawless.
This place has no rules compared to the Africans.
None. What?
And it's just so funny to me when, like, because America's like, oh, Africans are dirty, when really Africans have so much more rules about being clean.
Come on.
And so that's why I'm saying, like, I get the conversation. If I walked in the house from outside with my mother would have looked at me like,
yeah.
Unless you're bald headed under there, I don't understand what happened.
You could just quickly do something, put a wig on or something. Yeah.
Or you can do a headscarf, like a cute little. So I get the conversation.
Yeah.
But I don't get why it's a conversation.
Yeah.
That has to be a public conversation.
Yeah.
No,
you know what I mean?
This is the era of social media where
if
you
that's
have a
the
message,
problem for me.
What better way to get it across than to blast it on social media?
So what I'm saying is I got that message from family. And other people in our generation got different messages from family, whether it's don't do drugs, don't drink, don't speed, whatever. You know what I mean? That's where we learned our lessons.
Yeah.
And now these kids don't learn anything.
Yeah. Right. And I'd hate to see it become a culture of that. Like certain things are a norm because that's just what we all doing. Not a good look.
And it becomes, like, I can think of a bunch of TikTok accounts or like you scroll and you see these, like young women out with bathrobe on it, and it's not a big deal. And, so it's like that is becoming the norm, and it's because it's spreading on social media. So it's like, how do you combat it?
Or do you combat it?
Do you?
I know. If you love your people, and you feel like it could be detrimental, you try to help to, slow it.
Try to
from
guide.
spreading as much. Yeah. Because if you sit back idle, if you're Monique and you don't say anything and you see more and more people doing it, it just bothers you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So. I think it's, to her credit, I like that she called on the older generation that know better to speak to the youth about it. You know, like so I don't know about you. Growing up, my dad pretty much if you were dressing up, you had to wear a belt. It didn't matter whatever, you have to wear a belt. And so Clarabelle and her students, her last class, I remember they had to dress up one day, and I happened to pass by, and you know, one of them didn't know how to tie his tie, and he wasn't wearing a belt. And like instantly in my head, I was like, no, you have to wear a belt, and you don't wear those socks, and I'm gonna show you how to. And it's like, I guess to Jen's credit, I didn't need to make a Facebook post about it.
You made a post about it?
I didn't
he didn't have
need
to.
to.
Oh, you
I
didn't?
just
Okay.
spoke to
the kid directly.
yeah. So it's like I now I understand your point, Jen.
See what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people now, everybody wants to be everybody's parent. Everybody wants to be everybody's guide. Like,
and it's not as impactful.
right.
Yeah,
because
because then
Monique.
then you get the whole. Not
How
even
you
the whole,
know, though?
Well, not. I think it's not as impactful because it's on social media. Because then you get.
But how do you know?
The argument. I don't know. I guess, but I feel like you get the argument where I can pull you aside and be like, hey man, you got to wear a belt. Make sure you wear a belt, and you may receive it a lot better. And you take it and you spread it to your friends. And
because now it's
more
more
organic.
it's more of a debate thing, you know, like a
Yeah.
debate thing.
Yeah.
So now you just pick a side. Oh, well, I'm just not gonna wear a belt. And it's
Well,
like-
because those are the defiant ones. They're not going to do it anyways, no matter who tells them. But if Monique's video stops 5 girls from dressing like that, isn't that more of a gain towards
that's
the
what
right
I'm saying.
side?
I'm not mad at
Yeah.
Monique, but I'm just mad that society's gotten
That
to
it's
this
a
point
thing,
where, in order to get a message to black women, that's a very basic message, like brushing your teeth in the morning. You gotta have a celebrity go on social media and say it. Nobody
You use every tool given. And there was some white allies who told other whites, wash your legs. And I'm glad they said it publicly. And Jen, they needed to. There's too many to walk up to and tap on the shoulder.
That is a perfect one.
He's all worked up.
That's a perfect one. So we all know the washing the legs thing is not appropriate.
Right.
But you don't see a white celebrity going on Instagram going, hey guys.
Oh, no, they have.
Have they?
Yeah, Neil Brennan on his podcast said it's disgusting. I saw a few other podcasts where a woman on the podcast says she doesn't, and they got on her. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
So,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, so they talking about it, but we just don't know their world. That's their
Okay.
world.
Well, in
Yeah.
that case, I'm cool then.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the thing about the black girls got to be a big
Because
deal?
we see it.
And, all right.
Yeah,
That's why I said the J-Lo thing. Like, if J-Lo talked about doobies,
it's
we
in
would know.
Spanish. We don't know.
I got.
¿Cómo estás? Fred made me do it.
Yo, God bless. Fred, don't be speaking ill of the Daily Departed. What's wrong with you, yo?
He's looking for the God, the fish.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? Come on now.
That might have to be
And
the
then
title.
Clarabelle gonna say, you should help him because you eat fish.
Is it cooked?
I don't grab cooked fish by my hands. Come here, little fish.
I eat fish. What?
I apologize to my wife.
That shit was hilarious. Damn, we gotta tell you what you said at the end afterwards.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh my God.
Fred made me do it. That might be the title too.
Oh man.
Very, very.
So yeah, Monique, she's fine.
Yeah,
What the hell's going on with Judge Joe Brown?
You.
Jen, I had no idea this man.
What is,
Woo.
Did you didn't see what
You
Jen
didn't
put
watch
in
the
the
video?
I did. But
I'll be right
God.
back. You.
Oh, how you leaving when I?
I didn't know you to bring it up.
Oh, Darren, do some plug stuff or something until she come back.
You know I'm quick. I'm one hitter quitter.
Key back.
Thank you for listening and rocking with us thus far. Make sure I'm so out of sorts.
It's Fred, right? Take
It's
a moment
Fred,
if you need
man.
it, man. You okay?
I need to grieve.
Yo, you ain't even take a. Sorry,
need
we
some
feel,
more.
we feel like the bad employer, man. We just like come back to work. So what? You supposed to get for pets. You get 2 days of bereavement, brother.
I'll be back Saturday.
Yeah, man. Sorry. Take
No,
two
the
pods.
show goes on.
Take 2 pods.
Take 2
Do you need it? Take 2 pods, man. You
Just
lost a family member.
Make sure you fill out your time card with bereavement. So thank you for those that listen and rock with us. We appreciate the love. Make sure you follow us on social media platforms, PLSDELTHIS on Twitter, the same handle. On Facebook, we are Please Delete This. On YouTube, we are Please Delete This. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, where we put up our nonsense weekly. You can interact with us if you feel so inclined. Make sure you follow us on your favorite streaming platforms such as Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, iTunes Radio, pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts. If you Google us or you search us, we should pop up.
Yeah.
Real quick. Tennis star
Oh, my girl.
Naomi Osaka.
Yes.
She withdrew. Thank you. From the French Open,
Yes.
which I thought was an amazing move. It's basically, like we spoke about it last week, that she basically said she will not be doing any press after the match due to her mental health and putting herself first. And they fined her, and she said, "I'll pay the fine." And then
She paid the fine, but then after the first round that she won,
they suspended her.
there was one pending, but then she just said, "You know what?
I'm out.
I'll just pull out. I didn't mean to be this much of a distraction."
Yep.
If you look up her quote or go on
have
to
it.
social media, oh wow, you're gonna read the whole thing?
Yeah.
It's mad words. Go.
Oh, the whole thing? Okay.
Oh, you have to read the whole thing.
Just the important parts.
Well, I don't know the important part, so I guess here we go. She says, "Hey, I see. Hey, first of all, can we all just take a
That was
moment's
great.
notice how
That
I
was
just
great.
slid right back
Right.
in like
right
I
into
knew?
it.
Right.
If you ain't said nothing, people would have been like, "Oh, she been there."
She been there. She fake peed.
Fake pee bag.
I'm like a NASCAR driver.
That's the part you missed when you were dealing with Fred.
Hey everyone, this isn't a situation I ever imagined or intended when I posted a few days ago. I think now the best thing for the tournament, the other players, and my well-being is that I withdraw so that everyone can get back to focusing on the tennis going on in Paris. I never wanted to be a distraction, and I accept that my timing was not ideal and my message could have been clearer. More importantly, I would never trivialize mental health or use the term lightly. The truth is that I have suffered long bouts of depression since the U.S. Open in 2018, and I have had a really hard time coping with that. Anyone that knows me knows I'm introverted, and anyone that has seen me at the tournaments will notice that I'm often wearing headphones as it helps dull my social anxiety. Though the tennis press has always been kind to me, and I want to apologize especially to all the cool journalists who I may have hurt, I am not a natural public speaker and get huge waves of anxiety before I speak to the world's media. I get really nervous and find it stressful to always try to engage and give you the best answers I can. So here in Paris, I was already feeling vulnerable and anxious, so I thought it was better to exercise self-care and skip the press conferences. I announced it preemptively because I do feel like the rules are quite outdated in parts, and I wanted to highlight that. I wrote privately to the tournament, apologizing and saying that I would be more than happy to speak with them after the tournament as the slams are intense. I'm going to take some time away from the court now, but when the time is right, I really want to work with the tour to discuss ways we can make things better for the players, press, and fans. Anyway, hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Love you guys. I'll see you when I see you.
I've said it a few times on this pod. I love that young lady. She is, excuse me, she is, I don't know if people understand what she just did. It's not some scrub on the tournament talking about she don't want to play. She beat Serena. She beat Venus. She's the number 2. I don't know who's number 1 though. She's the number 2 female tennis player in the world. She made $30 million last year alone. She's at the top right now.
Guy Fieri money.
Right, shoot. And that's not even. That's just from tennis. So she does way more than him.
No, he's getting $80 million for 3 years. I brought it up last week.
But she does
physically
way more than him.
That's why it was a joke, Ben. That is the joke. I am a
We got to
jokester.
fix this wage
I am
equality.
I am a jokester.
What were we talking about?
Naomi.
Oh, so that's how you make change, right? Kaepernick. If Kaepernick was, at the height of his career when he decided to take the knee and walk, things would have moved a little differently than him coming off the bench or whatever. So now, what's happening? Support from a ton of athletes.
Yes.
As we mentioned, there's been in the past where people don't want to talk to the media. They don't like these obligations. They'll take the fine, or they'll say, I'm just here not to be fined. NBA
Bill
players.
Belichick it.
Just give the worst answers. Greg Popovich, same thing, my guy. So now, the Calm app, which is a mental health app, announces, reading this from Bleacher Report, the Calm app announces it will pay fines for players opting out of Grand Slam media performances for mental health reasons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now, what's going to happen? there are going to be conversations about how media interacts with players, when it's appropriate, if you need to give players more time before they speak, things that should
we
have
were
been
talking about very recently.
exactly things that should have been in place a long time ago. Because if you care about people, you're not going to talk to me after I just got knocked out by a head kick.
Yeah.
You're going to give me some time, and when I'm ready, I'll talk to y'all.
Yeah.
You're not going to find me because I didn't talk to you after getting knocked out by a head kick, because that's a dick move. Why are you going to find me because I'm not in the mood to talk? Because I was...
I think I got my face blown out.
Come on, man. So
Yep.
this right here could potentially change
Yeah.
the outlook of professional sports and how they interact with the media.
Media has been scrutinized in different ways in different areas too, like the whole BBC
Yes.
and the royal family, and the guy who interviewed Diana. I guess they found out that he had showed Diana either like some kind of bank documents or something, basically something that made her kind of believe that somebody was plotting against her, and so that played into more paranoia, and that's they're saying that's why she did the interview with him, and he stepped down. I'm messing this all up, but so now they're scrutinizing the BBC more. Like, damn, the whole history of this country is affected by some unscrupulous journalism. You know what I mean? And then the whole, fake news thing and what's real and what's not.
And paparazzi, period.
Paparazzi, period. I mean, paparazzi kind of got, I don't want to say under control, but back in the day,
They were crazy.
paparazzi was like,
They were nuts.
Well, but there's still like,
They're still
outside of
bad,
the
yeah.
swarms, why do you have this expensive lens to spy on me when I'm on vacation, yo?
Right.
right. But
Huh?
before they used to like just run after you. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Be in
it's
your house and shit.
mercilessly.
Right.
And there's no protection for the person again. You feel like an animal even. Like a bear. Just mind your own business and you get hounded.
hounded because they're dogs. We are all jokesters today.
Yeah, so shout out to Naomi Osaka. She is a giant.
Yes.
She is a giant.
And one takeaway I saw from this was she is proof that your job doesn't care about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And to be honest, doing all that's not even her actual job. It's like an obligation for each situation.
She does. Yep.
But my job is to do this.
Right.
Y'all can talk about it,
Yep.
but you don't got to talk to me.
Right.
This is my job.
Right.
That's your job.
And they're asking her like dumb questions.
Over and over again.
Over again. Like, I think one of I can't remember how it was said, but it was like, do you think you're more Japanese and Haitian? Or something to that effect. And it's like, huh?
If you want to hear the worst questions ever, media day leading up to the Super Bowl. Terrible. And,
What are you guys saying?
and as a player, you have to go.
What are you saying? What are you asking me?
And they're going to say, do you really think you can win? Huh?
What?
No. What? Ay.
Speaking of sports, you really think the Olympics are about to happen?
Oh, no, it is. Yeah, they've been doing...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Races have been taking place. Another giant in the gymnastics space, Simone Biles. She just recently landed a very difficult move. I forgot the name of it. But she's so great. But yeah, they're getting ready. It's going down.
Because they were talking about it again on the news today and how Japan's like in a state of emergency because of COVID.
Oh,
so.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's what I meant by do you think it's going
Oh, I had no...
Yeah,
I
they've
guess-
gone back into a state of emergency. So...
Look at... Not us, Darren. We're not in
Come
Japan,
on.
man.
Oh, I didn't-
Because what they're saying is people are going to come there from all over the world, Darren, and they're going to bring the COVID back to their countries where they've been fighting it for a whole year.
Sorry.
We're going to be back. I
Look
know
at
you.
Darren. You want anarchy.
I want the world to just shut
down.
back again.
I have a question for you, Darren.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
boy.
In the fall to winter of 2019, where were you? You didn't happen to be in Wuhan in any labs, were you?
I was like, gotta go.
Did you start this thing?
Nah. I'm not that
Flips the
smart.
table.
I'm not that smart.
Okay.
I would never think of this.
I get to
Like,
stay
right.
inside forever.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah, so that's the conversation where they seem to still be, but like I think the number was like they had 85,000 volunteers who were supposed to volunteer for the Olympics. So far, 10,000 have quit.
Oh.
Like it's like a thing that's kind of like,
Oh.
and I think it's supposed to start on the 20th
Yeah.
June.
Yeah.
Today's
Just
What, the
third,
fifth?
fourth?
Something like that.
I don't know the
Third.
days are going so by today's the third. Darren's right. 17 days from now.
Yeah. Well, the qualifiers are happening right now. So
now the question is, are some countries not going to send their athletes? But you've been waiting 5 years for this because last year, your Olympics
True.
that you qualified for,
right.
And if you
And you
don't
get
do
older,
it, and you don't do it, and you
you
gotta,
can't wait another 3 years.
and now you're in a different shape.
You're different. Your
Ooh.
knees will let you know.
Even the 1 year, I'm sure there's plenty of people that would have been their last Olympics, and they're like, I gotta wait a year, man.
Yeah.
You know how much
Training
surgery
I
I had to recover from, and all of that. This is all I got. A year later, that's tenths of a second slower in some cases.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I hope they do it. I like the Olympics.
Yeah, I like that. I like Summer Olympics better.
Yeah, for sure.
There was something you guys wanted to talk about before you left.
Oh, Judge Joe Brown.
Yes.
Oh,
You got to guide this one out, Jen, because he's a wild boy. Darren, you didn't clip?
I did, but I don't remember it somehow.
I think it's worth us getting the audio.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, because there's no paraphrasing this, Darren.
I cannot.
And I just want to preface this by saying, and Jen, if you don't mind, I'm speak on behalf of you. None of us here stand behind what this man is saying.
No. This is, what do they say? The views and the opinions do not reflect this podcast.
Amen. Amen.
So, all right, here we go.
Oh, jeez.
And if I can explain, all right, I'm straight, I'm heterosexual.
Oh, boy.
But when I see Lizzo, the lizard hippo, with her bare, fat, flabby ass trying to twerk in public, looking like a damn harlot in front of children, see, that's not. When I look at Cardi B, a street walking hoe who brags about how she used to drug her tricks so she could rob them. Yeah, she did. See, that kind of thing put up as an exemplar of
Not exemplar.
heterosexuality and normalcy. That is not normal.
Put on your seatbelts.
Okay, a homosexual who is taking care of his business and his bedroom freak is his own business is different from some damn fools with a gay pride parade.
We're not going to do that this month. Cut him off.
I mean, he's out of pocket the whole time.
Yeah, but, yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I said put on your seatbelts, because that took a whole turn that was completely
Yeah, and
off topic.
You don't have to wonder. He no longer has a show. This happened a few years ago when he was done with the Judge show, right? I think it's just reruns now.
Yeah, the show's been done.
Yeah.
For many years.
The man is not well, or he's just old and don't give a shit.
I think he's old and don't give a shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's definitely 100%. It's definitely number 2.
100%.
Why he said
You can't
Lizzo
use
like
words
that?
like exemplar and then claim you're crazy. He just doesn't give a fuck.
You can't throw that out in the word like you say that shit every day.
Right.
I'm gonna use that word. I'm gonna find a way to use it.
I know that's right.
No, you
It's
will.
not like he used it.
I like him.
Not like he used it at all. He called her a harlot.
A harlot. An exemplar.
What's wrong with him?
A lot. He old and he doesn't care.
You don't.
This is how he was raised. This is how he
Damn,
sees
yo.
it. She a harlot walking, a streetwalker.
Do you call Lizzo a lizard or something? What do you call her?
The
I
lizard.
can't.
I believe you
What's
said
wrong
the
with him?
lizard with her flabby backside.
Yeah, he's 73 years old. This was from Kwame Brown's YouTube show called Bus Life, if you want to look it up. Yeah, I didn't watch the show. I just saw the clip on Instagram. I don't know what came before or after that.
I could imagine it was anything like better or worse.
Right.
I probably started the show like that. Hey, by the way,
He started the show just coming in hot like us, but a whole different type of hot. Like we came in with cock rings. I don't know what his problem is.
whoa. All right, Jen.
While we're talking about music, let me tell you what I think about
Sir,
oh boy.
we all stopped bothering Lizzo. We just let her live her life, and here you come.
Yeah, she losing some weight and all of that. Good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Even if she kept the weight, good for her.
As long as you're happy. You're not worrying about it.
Darren.
It was a joke, guys. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was an exemplar joke.
What did that word mean? I don't know.
This would be excellent.
I'm like, is it a noun?
Exemplar?
Like, as
Is
an
it
example?
adjective?
Is it like a fancy way of saying example?
Not exemplary.
No, exemplar.
Yeah, but it's like a. I'm
That's what I'm
guessing
saying.
it's
Is it a noun, like an example? Like, I want to give you an example of Darren doing Darren things. It's his exemplar of Darren.
Yeah, look it up, Ben.
I had no idea. Okay. A person or thing
See, noun.
serving as a typical example or excellent model.
An example.
Okay.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Now she only good at math.
She knows words.
She's good at words.
She knows that words.
She be wording.
I was trying to tell people, I'm like, I know I was math, but I also did good in English.
Wow.
It's rare.
Exemplar. I'm
Like
using
Mr.
it.
Clean with hair. Or Ben.
Shut up. It's not rare. It's pictures.
Lil Wayne said it.
Shut up.
I came across a stupid question. I thought that might be funny.
Oh boy.
If you had an angel and devil on your shoulders, what would they most likely be arguing about?
Do Angel and Devil argue?
Well, they're trying to convince you of something.
okay.
So what are they going
Buy
back
the
and
shoes.
forth
Don't
with?
buy the shoes, Jen. Buy the shoes. Don't buy them.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, she sent us the chat with the red sneakers. That was yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. Bim?
Did you get him?
The devil always wins. Actually, I'm lying. Sometimes the other one wins, but
I think it depends on the subject.
no. It's but when I'm talking about the shoe subject.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In the shoe subject, it's about 60-40, 70-30, 60-40.
Yep. Anything come to
Probably
mind?
food related, man.
That
See,
too.
that's
Yeah.
where I was with food.
Oh my
That
god.
was-
Today I was fighting hard.
What'd you want?
I wanted I still haven't got to Boston Market somehow.
Okay.
But I was on my way home and I was like, man, I want a sandwich. I was like, I'm gonna stop at Subway. But me and the wife are trying not to eat shit. And I'm like, even though Subway is in my head is not shit.
It's shit.
It's shit.
It's like-
I know.
The
I
bread
know.
has so much sugar in it they consider it cake.
And wow.
And the meat may not really be the meat they say it is.
Yeah. So I'm like, just stop and get it. Just stop and get it. I'm like, no, I'm going home. I have something at home anyway. And I made it all the way home and I didn't buy anything. But it's usually food related.
Yeah, especially if it's right there. Like I tell the wife, don't buy sweets, cookies specifically, because if I'm having a day and I'm really chill, I will polish off whatever snack that's in the house.
Speaking of Darren, on the story running back
Oh.
down to get them cookies.
Couldn't wait till you guys left. Man.
Did you buy it?
I don't even know where the rappers
I
just
was about
going.
to say I don't even see the other sleeve.
I was like, oh, thank God.
Jeez,
Oh,
man.
dear. And then I went upstairs to the wife and I was like, hey, do you want one? And she's very upset. She was like, those are Goya cookies?
That's
And I was like,
oh
forgot all about it.
Oh, I forgot we.
So, yeah. me
Is she
too.
boycotting?
Yeah. So she was like,
Come on.
She was like, I can't believe you guys. And I was like, well, no, it tastes good.
Delicious.
And she's like, I'm not going to have any. I was like, more for me. And I ran downstairs. They're already here.
Have y'all ever boycotted them?
No, I'm not really. I don't.
besides
I don't
R.
like
Kelly.
boycott energy.
I mean,
Are you really boycotting our
I am. I'm
Oh, yeah,
I
that.
actively try to.
This
This doesn't help when a song gets in my head.
Or like, so if a song comes on that he wrote, you cutting it off?
Yeah.
Yo, I've gotten
Really?
caught a few times because I forget. Like I'll just be jamming because I played a Jeezy playlist the other day.
Go get her.
I'm in the car, right? And as I'm backing into the driveway, I'm like rapping. He's at the gate. And my window's open, and he's like, "Turn that off." I was like, "Oh shit!" I didn't even realize it. I was like so into the song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Turn that shit off.
Yeah, babe, that's a good song.
Yeah.
I'm all singing along.
Yeah.
I don't
That's a tough
I don't
one.
catch it.
Yeah.
I don't catch it in time. He gets me all the
I
time.
don't. Besides R. Kelly, I can't think of anything else that I've
Very difficult.
boycotted.
I attempted to boycott Home Depot. When you read more about stuff, it's usually not what you think. Like, because they were like, oh, the owner's Trump supporter. I said, I'm done, not going. Went to Lowe's twice. I said, I'm never going back to Lowe's.
Lowe's is.
It's a bad place. I don't like Lowe's.
If you go for quality material, don't go to Lowe's.
Yeah. And but then I find out the owners don't even, like, they created Home Depot, but they're not even like majority shareholders anymore. It's mostly a board that runs the place. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm going back. But you know, it's hard to boycott some Goya. How many products?
I forgot. I just bought the cookies. I was just like, go, Jen Snack.
It isn't that big of a deal. The other guy's out of office.
Speaking of, so, you know, every day on the news something crazier about the other guy you just mentioned. And so these people are still following him. And they showed a clip from 2019 where, because I guess, well, I'll just tell you about the clip first, because I learned all this watching the clip. He's like, oh, let me introduce, he's at a rally, of course, because that's what he did. Introduce you guys to George P. Bush. He's the only Bush that likes me. and we weren't really like paying attention. Like the TV's on, but like we're talking, and I'm like, who the fuck is George P. Bush? Like, is that a real person? And he's like, yeah. He's talking about how George P. Bush's dad like screwed up, and he's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, who's his dad? I'm like, and so this brown guy comes up, shakes Trump's hand, and leaves. He doesn't say anything. And we're like, who the fuck is George? George P. Bush is Jeb Bush's son. Jeb Bush being the son of George W. Bush, the son of George Bush, the brother of George W. Bush.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Jeb Bush has a brown son after all of this? So, of course, I had to Google it. Yep. Jeb Bush's wife is Mexican.
No way.
She was born in Mexico.
Oh.
They've married almost 50 years.
Wow.
Everything.
And I said,
guys,
how did that get left out of everything?
Guys.
And that boy is cool with that guy.
And he's cool, but apparently he's like trying to become Texas Attorney General or something. So they would bring it up on the news like, oh, even he's trying to kiss the ring to get Trump support to get a post. And they're like, well, why? Why are you guys letting him have this power over you?
Oh my God.
But yeah, George P. Bush. He's named with the same name as his uncle and his grandfather.
Nice.
Don't look like them.
No, you have to see it.
Would you name your kid after you?
No. Who am I?
His dad.
Who am I?
He said, who am I? Would you?
Nah, I hate my name.
Oh.
It doesn't sound as happy, but I never liked Darren.
Oh yeah, we talked about this. Wiggle your nose.
I was watching the Barbershop. I've never seen an episode of it.
Oh,
The Shop.
The Shop, sorry. And
yeah,
sorry. I was building stuff and I just had it for background noise.
Wow.
And there's some pretty interesting combos on there.
Sorry, real quick. He is a brown guy. He's like,
Oh.
you would not think he's a Bush.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry. As you were, The Shop.
No, it's,
Did you watch the newest one with Jay-Z or just random
no, I put it to let it run.
Yeah. Yeah, the season 4 just started and the first episode was with Jay-Z. Have you seen it yet?
No, I saw the clips. I'm going to watch it over the weekend.
We watched it the other day. The day after it came out, whatever day that was. And you know, I'm sure the clip you saw was a story that he told about DMX.
Mm-hmm.
Great story.
Yeah.
Great story.
Oof.
I like The Shop, but I have one gripe with it. I think I said this before. I can't get past the fact that part of the premise of the show is LeBron getting a haircut. I cannot get past that.
You know, I did not put that in perspective until just now.
Because
I've even watched him sit in the chair and
he sits
nothing.
in the chair.
Nothing.
And they put the not the body cape on him. See, y'all don't mess with my brain. They put I said it again. They put the barber cape on the man. The barber comes with his mask on. Like, during COVID, can we at least take this segment out during COVID? No one else has masks on but the barber. And
Yep.
he paid a lot of money for them hair plugs. So what if you...
Can you imagine?
What are we doing?
Something funny happens. Oh!
Why are we pretending?
And I'm sure the show will still be great if they didn't pretend to cut somebody's
That's
hair.
what I'm saying. Why does the somebody have to be LeBron?
Yeah.
Like, if I went and got a weave... and then every week had somebody come cut my hair.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
And it doesn't add value to the show whatsoever.
It actually takes away from the show because you hear the clippers buzzing.
Distraction. Yeah. No need.
And then I get distracted because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look at LeBron's hair beforehand. And then like 2 minutes later, the barber's done cutting his hair, and I'm like, he looks the same. There's definitely 3 people on this stage, whatever, who could use a haircut more than him.
Yeah, there's no need. That element of the show, pull it out to be just fine. The one that you saw, Darren. What conversations were they having?
I watched a whole bunch of them. I had it running, so I'm trying.
Did anything jump out?
Yes, there was the.
Or did you just want to let us know that you were hip and you were watching The Shop?
A little bit of that. I'm see, guys. I'm
of the culture. I watched The Barber Shop.
I did.
4 seasons in.
There was no quartets, but I hung around.
Wow.
I found the most interesting one was the one with Jon Stewart, if that's his name.
The guy who used to do Daily Show?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I love Jon Stewart.
Yeah, he was very. So I guess more than the actual conversation, which was really good. I just can't remember any of it right now.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, so dumb, Darren. And what I like the most is like that they would have that perspective of white guy in this, I think, naturally urban setting.
Black setting, brother.
I'm
Black and brown
I'm
setting.
trying not to go there. But
It is, man.
Yeah, and so and just the people like Jon Stewart, they had Jimmy Kimmel, they had Seth Rogen, and those people like were able to kind of hold their own and not be awkward.
Yeah, as they shouldn't be, especially
yeah.
Seth Rogen.
Yeah. Oh, and his episode was one of the funnier ones because he was talking. It was him and John Chile.
Ooh.
I can't remember his last name. Don something. War
Don
Machine.
Cheadle?
Don Cheadle.
Sorry. Come on, guys. I said I'm sorry. I said sorry. I don't know his last name. I'm sorry, John.
The man is a legend.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
I thought you were saying John Cena. I'm
no.
like,
John Cena. No, I said sorry.
I would get
apologize.
John Cena right.
we have the same cutoff denim shorts.
Wow. I don't talk to you guys. That's why I don't say shit.
Yo, you messed up Don Cheadle's name.
I'm
man.
sorry. I started with I'm sorry I'm messing up his name. I'm sorry.
It is confusing the spelling.
It is not.
All right, I
It's
try.
not. Yeah, I know. I understand. I appreciate it. But they were talking about as being an actor in the Oscars and how they felt it was bullshit.
Yeah.
And how that it didn't. They measure their success off of what people think of them.
Right.
I think that was one of the more interesting ones.
Yeah.
And especially Seth's insight of it, and he was like, the shitty movies I make, I feel have a bigger impact than the ones that won the Oscars.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah, things that impact the culture directly, not a room full of everybody who has the same job trying to impress each other.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, it's about the people then.
Bim, how do you feel about J. Cole playing basketball?
Well, he's not playing anymore.
Yeah, exactly. How do you feel about that? The whole thing.
I like that he got that opportunity. One, because that was always his thing about wanting to play in the league, and I think it brought a lot of attention to that African basketball league, because outside of him playing, I vaguely remember them saying that there was going to be one. I think this was the first year of it, but outside of that, I doubt it would have gotten as much attention if he didn't play. But it's very short-lived. I thought he was going to at least finish the season.
4 games or something. Yeah, 4 or 5
It may have been 2. 2 or 3 max. Yeah.
Because I saw an article, and the headline, it was from Deadspin. It said, J. Cole's pro basketball career is over, and it should have never begun.
Without reading the article, because
I'll tell you what it's about.
Yeah.
So basically, the author's saying that if he wasn't going to take it seriously and play, like you're saying, at least a season, what he did was he took a spot from the team from somebody else who's been training this whole time who wanted to be a player. And if he wanted to just bring awareness to the league, he could have done it other ways. He didn't have to take a spot on the team just to play for 4 or 5 games. I don't really.
Yeah, and one of the players
have an opinion one way or the other. I was just curious what you thought.
Yeah, one of the players in the league actually said something similar to that, which I disagree, because he had to try out to make the team. Clearly, they saw something, or even if they didn't, just said, "Hey, it's J. Cole, take him." They know what it does for the business. Mm-hmm. And I did see that he cited a family emergency for leaving the team.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how valid or legit it is, but they did say it was a family thing that took him away from the team.
All right.
So
that's cool.
I mean, I don't know. For me, he's a dude who didn't have to do that.
Right. That's basically their point.
He got a lot of money.
That's their point. You've got, yes, you have 2 dreams in life, and this was one of them, but you didn't have to do that because you could have supported some other way. You've made your other dream.
Yeah, but I like that it brought attention to the league, but I doubt Cole went in for that purpose. I think he just really wanted to play on a team. So in my head, he did the workouts, he learned the plays, he did all this that he didn't have to do because he wanted to fulfill a dream and see if he can make the team. So I don't know. I salute it. Master P, I think he played a game.
No, but he played though.
Yeah, he played, but he didn't play a whole season either.
No, I don't think he made it to. I think he was like on a practice squad or preseason. Like he was on.
Yeah.
But that was his career at the time. You know what I mean? Like,
he like stepped away from rap for a second to do that.
Oh, I thought he was.
Yeah, it was after he was already Master P.
Oh, I thought it was like when he was younger. But
yeah. And again, if you get on the team but you weren't good enough, shame on the coaches and whomever. because we've seen people try out for stuff and not make it. Bill Murray, around the Space Jam time, tried to try out for the NBA. He was dead ass. He tried. You suck. You're not going to make a team. But he was really trying to make a team during that time.
Yeah, they said like he averaged like 1 point a game. They're like he wasn't good.
Yeah,
So you
but there's
took this
people on the
one.
bench who don't score also.
And
So again, even on the bench, they're still way better than the average player. For J. Cole to make it on the team, he put some work in.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to come in and be a star on the team. He'd been rapping. He ain't that good at who. He'd been a rapper. But, he got on there. I respect it. And to whoever felt like there was a spot taken, it's open.
that's the part I didn't get the article. I'm like, all right, but he's gone now. They gotta. Somebody's gonna.
There you go. And unfortunately, unless like there's some huge star or they televise these games somehow, the attention to the league now will dwindle unless something else exciting happens within it, because it's happening during an NBA season. So nobody's going to care. But yeah.
It's kind of like the XFL.
Yeah, but it's going to be after the football season, right?
Yeah, it was supposed. That's what I'm saying. Like they purposely timed it so it wasn't at the same time.
Smart.
I think WNBA same thing. They start after finals of the NBA.
Oh, they start already.
They started. So yeah, so it's like the end of the NBA season.
Yeah,
and
when
then
they're going into the playoffs.
and they go into theirs. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, hopefully they can adjust their timing though, because it'd be dope to watch teams play. And he did that during his album drop, meaning he was away from press. He didn't do any press when the album came out. He was out there like learning basketball plays. I don't know. I salute him, man, for a guy who doesn't have to do something like that.
Right.
Like Darren, what physically exhausting thing
Nothing.
would you do?
Just
Would you not do?
any of it.
See? Yeah, nah. It's
Especially if I don't have to.
yeah, and you played ball as a kid, right? For a team?
No, not for a team, but
Oh, no?
we played pickleball all the time.
You ever had to run suicides?
Oh, that's the worst. I think
Yeah,
I did it
football.
like once.
So football ones are different than the basketball
Basketball
ones.
ones is on the court. And
Oh,
it's,
okay.
And it's to free throw line back,
Yeah.
3-point line back, half court back. Would you want to do that as a 30-something-year-old adult?
No.
So the fact that he was willing to do all of that nonsense, more
Yeah.
power to you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OJ talking about
Oh,
Bill
boy.
Cosby. That's
boy.
funny.
Oh, boy.
Come on.
Nah, I can't.
No.
I mean, we're just about done.
Everything OJ
wanna end on
says,
something
It's
silly.
hilarious to me.
he says it's so matter of fact. He's like,
It's your boy OJ.
so I saw that. I'm
Perfect.
like, yo, this guy
Mwah.
is nuts.
So,
He's crazy.
In the video, this particular video that I'm thinking of, he's talking about Bill Cosby and Caitlyn Jenner. I saw this, like, whatever day was he posted it, and then I forgot to share it with you guys, and, like, a few days later I shared it with you, and now I'm seeing, like, Shade Room and everything. So I'm like, okay, so it's not just me. Every time I see something, I'm like, this is wild. Before I know it, social media is agreeing, like, this
you
is
got to
wild.
post it on our joint. When you
Because
see
I be
it.
just thinking it's me. I'm
I
like,
do the same thing.
and
Come
I'm,
on.
I
And
do
then,
the same
and then
thing.
you see Shade Room post, you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, we could have, whatever. So he's talking about Caitlyn and Bill Cosby, and he's like, well, so I guess somebody asked Caitlyn what qualifies you to be governor of California, and her answer was that she was a gold medalist. I mean, no, that she took down Russia. That was her answer.
Oh, dear.
And he's like, I think she's talking about when she was in the 76 Olympics where she won a gold medal, which that's great and all, but gold medal doesn't qualify you to be governor. He's like, I mean, Muhammad Ali had a gold medal and the late Leon Spinks had a gold medal, and neither one of them would have been governor. So how does that make you qualify for governor? You know, so that was OJ's first matter of fact.
Spitting facts. And that's the thing. He's
That's-
OJ, but he be saying some tins.
Like, you want to disagree with him, but you're like,
Hey, he do got a point.
it's kind of like being on a reality show doesn't mean you should be president.
Right. Yeah. It's true.
But it happens.
Shots.
So the second half of this video is only like a 2-minute video. He packed a lot into it. He talked about Bill Cosby and how we talked about he was denied parole last week. 2 out of 3 of us on at the table didn't feel sad.
The picture.
That's fine.
guys.
That's fine, Darren.
The picture.
That's his face.
Aaron,
That's
that's
literally his face.
all day just walking around.
No. Sorry, Jed. Sorry, Jed.
Imagine being his cellmate.
Yo,
Pull your
shut
pants up.
up.
Pull Pull your pants up. Take your bonnet off.
Shut the fuck up.
He probably hilarious in jail. Though.
Nah,
he's a funny guy.
He's probably annoying. He's an old man.
No, he's so funny.
He's funny.
He's so funny.
But now he's just an old man too.
But
So
I agree. He must be like, especially to your
He's
brother.
like a Judge Joe Brown.
I bet you, Jail Cosby is hilarious. I promise you, he's hilarious.
In my head, I feel like it's like a fighting game, and you have to choose your character, and then like you go to like Jail Cosby, and he's just like,
Just being silly, doing some stupid shit.
Nah, man.
Because I think of the stand up that I've seen of his, and we're not praising this guy. I'm just we're being silly.
We're talking about,
We're being silly.
talking about prison.
Right. Even down to where when he was walking out of court and he did the look into the bushes. That shit was so funny. And he had the face down. He's walking. He had the face, but then he looking into the bushes, waiting for somebody to pop out. I was like, this guy is fucking hilarious. He is gonna be a riot in prison.
He's gonna cause a riot. He's going to cause a prison riot. So he was denied parole, and apparently, I guess, to go on parole, one of the requirements is you have to take these like classes based off of your crime, I guess.
Yep.
And he refused to take any of the classes. Yep. So you don't want to do any of the requirements, but then you want parole.
Yep.
So this is why I didn't even consider it. Cool. So OJ's like, listen, when I went to jail,
Oh,
whatever
boy.
classes they told me to take,
Hold on.
I took. You know, he's like, I wanted to go home to my family. If they would have told me to take a cooking class, a sewing class, whatever, I would have took it. I don't see why he wouldn't take the classes. You know, and he's basically saying I don't feel bad for him because he didn't do it. And he's like, you know, I had to go to some kind of victim class.
Darren, now remember, Darren, OJ did not go to jail for murder. He went to jail for stealing his own stuff. Just remember that.
because when he first said that, I was like, woof.
Right.
Oof, don't mock the victim class.
Right.
He's like, you know, I basically went in there and was like, sorry, I came and took my stuff back from you that you stole from me.
About that situation, Darren. About that
Trying to clear it up. Everybody's like, oh.
And this is why I saw the video a few days ago, and I'm like, what am I looking at? And I just... Yeah, and he's like, you know, and I went in there and I basically said, sorry, I took back my stuff that you stole from me, and sorry you had to go to jail, whatever he said.
And again, because he's OJ, we want to be like, you're a disgusting man. But when you hear him, he's like, yeah, no, how can they be mad that you took your own stuff back?
Sorry to you.
Sorry, all right, get me out of here. Sorry, I took my stuff from
all
you.
right, guys.
All hands and stuff.
I did it.
Whatever.
Okay. I did
Whatever.
it.
God.
All right, we
Can I
gotta
go now?
We gotta,
Wait. So for the bill thing, I heard today or yesterday, the reason why he didn't go is it's like an admission of guilt.
That's exactly my point. He's
Right.
like, okay, I did it. Can I
Right.
go home now? And Bill's not going to say that.
Right, because they're fighting it. They're trying to
Appeal.
get an appeal on it. So that's...
So that's what he's saying. If you really wanted to go home, whatever they want you to say, just
Right.
say it and go home. Oh, who cares?
Yeah,
you already
but-
went to jail.
Well, this one, if he say it, he ain't going nowhere. He gonna be
Yeah,
set
but
right
you're
there.
same thing. If you want parole, either it's like 6 in one hand and half dozen in the other. They're both risks that you're taking. You're risking appeal. You're risking parole.
But to quote the Scarlet Letter,
Not the Scarlet Letter.
it is my name.
His name.
He doesn't want his name tarnished.
His
If he can
name
get the
is
appeal,
already tarnished. Nobody, even if he
in
gets
his
the
head.
even if he gets the appeal and he wins, it's tarnished.
Yeah, but in his head, he's like, see, I told you. But he's like, nope, this is my name.
And
If I want this appeal, if I do this and I get out, then I'm...
That's what I'm saying. They're both risks. That
Yeah.
you just pick your poison. Which one you want to put your eggs in a basket.
Yeah, it all leads me to he's having a good time in there.
That's what I'd be
He's
thinking.
chilling, man.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, he's Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I gotta
They-
make it look like I want to get
They
out,
probably
but-
give him 2 things of pudding.
Come on now.
You know?
Chilling.
Or
Hilarious.
the
in there.
jail probably gets a Jello pudding endorsement now,
Surge.
so they're getting real Jello pudding instead of that
Processed stuff with riboflavin. That off-brand stuff.
the one that make the tapioca Swiss Miss.
Yeah,
they was
okay.
getting Swiss Miss, and now they're getting Jello.
Jell.
We gotta go.
Whatever. Bye, guys. Have a safe weekend. People are still wilding out there.
Yeah, people outside.
People are crazy.
In Rhode Island, you don't need a mask outside, even if you're at a festival or something.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Vaccinated or not.
Yeah, crazy.
Shout out to Island Saturdays, opening up in a month.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Old Art Bar. Darren, you might go, yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah, see? Didn't even take much.
That was easy.
Yeah, I'll go for a night.
Let's go, man.
Yay. Folks, we will talk to you next week. Later.
Bye.